Memory isn't a file, it's a draft. In a safe window, we can edit it. Hand to chest, soften your exhale. Recall a mildly uncomfortable memory, nothing overwhelming. In a reconsolidation window, we'll pair recall with a safety cue, so the brain stores a calmer version. If it's too much, pause. We'll learn this gently together. At night, silence surrounds you, but inside an old memory whispers. Not just an image. Your chest tightens, breath short, eyes blink faster. The brain doesn't replay memories, it relives them. Every time you recall, the wound reopens. Every time you feel, the story rewrites itself. But here's the secret. Rewriting is not automatic. It depends on the signals you add in the moment. A painful story can stay sharp forever, or soften, if you bring safety into the frame. Tonight, you hold not just a memory, but the chance to reshape it. And in this episode, we will step into that window where memory becomes clay and your brain becomes the sculptor. Memory is not a snapshot. It is an active process. When you recall a moment, your brain reopens the network that holds it. Think of it like saving a file. Each time you open it, you can add a note or change the color before hitting save again. But unlike computers, your memories are alive. They don't just store images, they store sensations. The heartbeat, the breath, the fear that wrapped around it. And here's the turning point. Every recall creates a window. In that window, the memory is flexible, pliable like wet clay. This is called reconsolidation. It means your brain can rewrite old stories, not erase them, but reshape how they feel. And from here, my friend, we begin to see how pain can shift into something new. Not every memory cuts deep. Some fade quietly into the background, but others stay sharp, alive, electric, unforgettable. Why? Because your brain tags certain moments with a powerful signal of survival. The amygdala, your brain's alarm system, marks these memories with emotion, fear, shame, or shock. And so, when the memory replays, your body doesn't just recall the picture, it relives the sensation. Heart races, breath shortens, muscles tighten as if the past is happening now. This is why painful memories persist. They're not just stories in your mind, they're echoes in your body. And from here, my friend, we begin to see that healing cannot be just forgetting. It must be rewriting the memory's meaning, while calming the body it awakens. Here's the surprising truth. Memories are not fixed stones. They are living patterns. Each time you recall one, your brain opens a fragile window. Inside that window, the memory softens, no longer locked but flexible. Think of wet clay on a table. It holds its old shape, but with one touch it shifts. This is the reconsolidation window, a brief moment when past and present overlap. And here's the part that matters, my friend. What you bring into that window shapes what gets saved again. If fear is present, the story stays sharp. But if safety enters, the story reshapes itself. So, take notice. Every recall is not just memory, it is opportunity, a door where healing begins. Let's try something together, my friend. Not with theory, but with your own body. Close your eyes. Call up a small memory, not the most painful, just one that still stings a little. Notice what rises. Picture a sound, a tightening in the chest. Don't run from it, just meet it. Now, imagine adding one element, a light, a friend. A voice that says, "You are safe." See how the scene shifts. Colors soften, the breath eases, the edge becomes less sharp. This is not erasing the past. It is reshaping its meaning. Each recall is a rehearsal. each addition a brushstroke. And from here, you begin to teach your brain that even old pain can be carried differently. Every breath you take is more than air. It is a signal. Fast and shallow says, prepare for threat. Slow and steady whispers, you are safe. So let's try together. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Feel the rise in your chest, the pause, the long soft release. This simple rhythm speaks directly to the vagus nerve, your body's hidden bridge between breath and calm. And if you recall, in the last episode we explored CO2 tolerance, how holding the breath first feels like drowning, but through practice the body learns it is safe. That same science lives here too. Each inhale, each pause, each exhale is not just movement. It is a message written straight to the nervous system. In 2023, researchers in Nature Neuroscience showed that slow, rhythmic breathing calms the amygdala, reducing the body's alarm signals. So when you slow the breath, you're not just relaxing, you are sending a message, rewriting the body's code of safety. And every cycle practiced, every pause honored, teaches your nervous system, home is here inside the breath. When a painful memory reopens, the body reacts as if it is happening now. Chest tight, breath shallow, heart pounding like a drum, like your anxiety spikes. Most of us panic here. We fight, we flee, or we freeze. But here's the secret. This storm is also the opening. The brain has recalled the memory, the window is open, and what you add now decides what gets saved again. So next time the surge comes, don't run. Sip one small inhale through the nose, release long and soft through the mouth. Notice how the sharp edge dulls, how the body begins to settle. Each spike is not just danger, it is opportunity. Because the very moment of alarm, when the body shouts threat, is the same doorway where safety can be rewritten. When the memory is open, your body is listening. Every signal matters. The breath you take, the pause you hold, the story you whisper inside. This is not philosophy, it is neuroscience. Researchers call it reconsolidation. The brain refiles the memory, but only after sensing what's new. Add fear, the memory stores fear again. Add safety, the memory stores calm. So try this with me. Inhale 4. Hold 2. Exhale 6. Feel the rhythm. Chest rises. Chest falls, as if the nervous system is writing a new sentence. Safe, present, alive. In 2023, scientists in Neuron showed that when people paired breath with recall, the amygdala softened, the memory lost its sting. So remember, my friend, the storm is the opening, the rhythm is the rewrite. People often say, forget the past. But you know, your body doesn't forget. A memory returns, and with it the same heartbeat, the same breath, the same sting. Here's the key. When the sand falls again, you can add something new. So next time the image comes back, place a hand on your chest. Feel the beat, feel the breath. Whisper one word, safe. Or recall a face that brings calm. Pair the old picture with the new signal. This is not erasing, it is weaving. In 2022, researchers in Nature Human Behavior showed that memories updated with emotional safety were stored with less pain. Every grain of sand, each recall, is a moment to reshape the story, not by fighting it, but by adding calm to its fall. Now, here is where practice begins. When a painful memory rises, your chest may tighten, your breath may shorten, your mind may brace for impact. But pause with me. Place one hand gently over your heart. Whisper the word, safe. Say it softly so the body can hear. Each time you reopen a memory, what you bring into that moment is what gets saved again. So instead of panic, we add an anchor. Hand on heart, one calm breath in, one long breath out. Feel the steady rhythm beneath your palm. That beat has carried you through every storm. This simple gesture teaches the nervous system, when the memory appears, safety can enter with it. And over time, the body learns a new rule. A memory recalled is also a memory reshaped. Every recalled memory is fragile, not a stone tablet but wet clay. When it rises, the brain offers you a choice. Will you press the same grooves again, or smooth a new shape into it? Most people don't realize this is the window where healing begins. Take a breath now. Inhale steady. Exhale soft. Notice how the body shifts with the story. Neuroscience calls this reconsolidation. In 2023, researchers in neurons showed that when memory is recalled in a safe state, the amygdala quiets, and the brain literally saves a calmer version. So here's your practice, my friend. When the wave of memory comes, don't fight it. Anchor with breath. Add one signal of safety, a touch to your chest, a softer word, a warmer image. What you bring in that moment is what gets written again. When a memory returns, it feels like a film that replays itself. The same scene, the same pain, the same ending. But here's the secret. That film is not fixed. Close your eyes and step into it. See the faces, the room, the moment. Now imagine, one detail changes. A friend enters the scene. A warm light fills the corner. A steady voice says, "You are safe now." This simple shift tells the brain, the story is not only pain. In 2023, researchers in Nature Human Behavior showed that when new emotional cues are added during recall, the hippocampus rewrites context, so the memory saves a softer ending. So practice this. When the old reel begins to play, add one new frame, not to erase the past, but to give it a different meaning. This is rescripting, the art of rewriting the ending. A painful memory often arrives as an image, sharp, heavy, unchanging, but symbols can be reshaped. Close your eyes, see that image clearly. Now imagine it fading, colors draining into gray, edges softening. Hold it in your hand, small, light, manageable. Add one stroke of new color, warm gold, calm blue. Notice how the weight shifts. This is symbolic reframing, turning the picture of pain into something your body can carry. In 2024, a review in Frontiers in Psychology showed that reframing distressing imagery reduces amygdala activation and strengthens prefrontal control. So practice. When an old picture returns, don't fight it, reframe it, so the brain stores not just pain, but a softer symbol of strength. Now comes the closing step, the dialogue with the memory itself. Imagine sitting across from a younger you, the one who lived through that pain. See their face, the fear, the loneliness, and speak softly, "I am here. You are not alone. This has ended." Notice how their eyes shift, how the weight lifts. This simple dialogue tells the brain, the story is no longer frozen. And now, seal it. Place a hand on your heart. Breathe steady and whisper, "This memory is mine, but it no longer rules me." In 2024, researchers in Clinical Psychology Review found that closure rituals reduce relapse of traumatic recall. So end each practice this way, anchoring safety into the memory itself. Your story is not erased, but it is rewritten with strength. If this dialogue with memory gave you even one breath of relief, subscribe and keep reshaping your story with us. In the next episode, we'll explore loneliness itself, why the brain registers isolation like physical pain, and how connection becomes medicine. Share us in the comments what part of today's practice felt most alive in you. And remember, every new subscriber fuels minutes of research. Your support literally writes the next chapter. Your brain is plastic. Your memories are not fixed. See you in the next chapter of NooMorphia.